Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about that how to bulk write and upsert in MongoDB, right? So what is this bulk write? Well, it allows us to perform multiple insert, update, delete, replace operation in a single request. What it means? Well, in real project, you often need to perform multiple operation at once, right? And this is where your bulk write comes in. Also, sometimes the document may not exist while updating. So to handle that, we use the upsert. So we will understand that how we use it, right? So this is faster and efficient because MongoDB processes them in a bulk instead of individually. So rather than performing operation individually one by one, we are just passing that in a bulk, right? And this is where your bulk write comes. And in upsert is basically we just put it as true. When we put is at true, then what happens that it checks the document, that whether if the document exists, then it will update that particular document. And if the document do not exist, then in that case it will create a new document in your database, right? So yeah, this is how the its definition is. Now let's come to the working part. So here you can see I have used the Mongo client, I use the URL, then there is a client I have created using the URL, and here I made the connection with my database, and this is the name of my database, right? So here I just made the collection, like I take out the collection name, which is student. Here if you come to my database, here's the name of the database, programming knowledge, and this is the collection student, and this is the three different data set, right? So here the fields are name, age, and course, right? So yeah, let's come and let's start the work. So first of all, we will understand the bulk write. So for that we just write const bulk result equals to await, and then write the collection. This collection is holding what? My students collection, right? This student collection. So here I'll write collection, and then collection dot bulk write, sorry, bulk write, as you can see here, right? Now then I'll put the bracket here, and since I'm going to give like lots of operation inside of that, so I'll create an array like this, and inside of this now I will give all the operations like this, as you can see here, right? So the first operation is to insert a new student named Alice. As you can see, insertOne document, and the data is that the name is Alice, age is 20, and the course is BCA. And after that we are updating the age of the second one, which is where the name is Piyush, and we are updating that we are setting the age as 24. After that we are using the upsert. Now I'll explain you that why this upsert is used here. Well, look very carefully. First of all, we are having two different updates. In the first one, we are just filtering the name as Piyush, and then we are doing this particular task that we are setting the age as 24. In case if there is no data present where the name is Piyush, in that particular case, this particular line will do what? It will do nothing. It will just search there. Nothing is present. Okay, come back, finish the work. Right? Nothing will be updated there. But here in the second update, if you observe, I had put upsert as true. I have put upsert as true after finishing this particular line. You can see, right? I have put upsert as true. Why? Well, by using this upsert, what will happen? That it will look for the bob. If the bob will be there, okay, fine. It will update whatever the information that you have given. But in case if the bob is not present, then it will create a collect document where there will be a name of Bob, right? So we will see that how it will work, and in the end we will delete. A, basically, we are up, doing one more operation, which is delete. So inside a single, as you can see from the definition, that how it will work, that it will give all the different multiple operation in a single request, right? In a single request. Same how here's a bulk write, a single request is going where we are having these different data, right? Different operations, as you can see. So let's just save it, and after saving it, what I will do, uh, rather than saving, basically let's do one more thing. That is, first of all, I'll just print it. So console.log, and I'll write bulk write result, right? Put a comma here, and I'll write bulk result. Basically, bulk result will contain this particular variable, right? So yeah, after that, after that I'll put a step to show all the remaining students, right? So for that purpose, we will just write const all students equals to await collection dot find, and inside the find I'm not going to give any condition. So it will do what it, like, after updating, inserting and deleting, right, whatever, or all the remaining students that are now present in my database or the collection, everything will be visible in my terminal, right? I'm going to print that. That's why. So to array, like this. Now after this, just print it. So console.log, and here write final student in collection, right, comma, and just all students. So let's just save it, and let's go to the terminal, and here I'll write node index.js. And before entering, let me just look here, like, let's have a look at all the field we are having three different data: name, age, course, right? The name is Piyush, John and Sam. So let's just enter, and yes, now you can see I got all the results here, right? So it did what? Let me show you that if you look here in the first one, that it is inserting one data where the name is Alice and the age is 20 and the course is BCA, right? So if you come here and refresh the site, then here you can see it has inserted one data which is Alice now, right? The name is 20 and the course is BCA, right? Now after that, has updated the name, age of Piyush, right, to the age 24. So it has first searched that whether there is a Piyush or not, right? So basically there was no Piyush existing, so it did nothing there. But in this case, in the second one, if you see here, there's an update with the upsert, right? So it has filtered the name as Bob, but there was no Bob earlier, so it has created a new Bob here. You can see it has created a Bob here, right? And updated the name, age as 22 and the course as MCA. Age is 22 and the course as MCA. Okay, so Piyush was there. Piyush was there. Sorry, my bad. So Piyush was there. So it has updated the age as 24 for Piyush. You can see the age is now 24 for the Piyush. Got it? Now in the last one, there is a delete and the name was John. So there is no John now because the John name was deleted. So all these different operations are performed in a single execution, right? And this was very fast. Well, normally, since we are working on a very simple queries, so definitely they take only milliseconds, so you cannot observe that. But when we work on the real project and on a very big project, then using these bulk write operations or the methods help us to execute these large number of operations in a single execution, right? So this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.